Hello YouTube, thanks for watching. Today I'm going to show you how to set your glass size to be the size that you actually order. So for my example, we have a glass door that we make on the CNC machine, so I always know what the rabbet size is. So I'm going to show you how to set your glass size in Mozaik to show you to like straight up order the glass immediately. Let's get into it. Okay, so I had to do a few tricks to make this work, but it seems to be working pretty well. First, I'll show you just how, by default, Mozaik sets the glass size at. So essentially, Mozaik's giving you the glass size that is whatever the hole is in the door. Come on. Okay, so right here, 9 7/8. You can see my door panel is coming out at 9 7/8 by the height of 30 3/4. So it's giving you exactly the cutout size. So for me, I want it to be a bit bigger so it rests on a rabbet. And for our door, maybe I'll just give you a quick shot of that. Okay, so you can see I have a flip side operation happening on this door. This is my rabbet, and this is my sort of like profile tooling on the face. So we're gonna get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. So what you want to do is we have to use a custom parameter. There might be a better way to do this. From what I'm seeing here, I don't really see another way to do it other than the way I did it. So let's get into this. So first thing you have to do is make sure that your glass is coming out as glass in the actual templates. And as long as it's, you can see this type is set at glass right here, and the way that is set is in your door. Let's just close that. In your door library where you're setting your actual piece here, as long as you set that panel type at glass, you're good to go. So then the next thing you're going to do is I'm going to just do it in this job, and then if you need to, you can save it in your actual system. So what I ended up doing was I went to job parameters, select my library, I scroll to the other, and you can add your own parameter. So I've added a parameter. You hit this little add button, and I named it glass rabbet. Oops. So you just select that, make yourself a description if you need it. I've already done that. I set my rabbet for my glass size right here. That way you can adjust it for a different job. Like if you have a different type of door, you can change the rabbet size here. The way I've set it up is to automatically make it a bit smaller. So I set this dimension, the glass rabbet, to include an allowance for my door size. My door size is actually, or my rabbet is actually 3/8, but for intensive purposes of ordering glass, I make it a 1/16 smaller all the way around, and so that's why I've made this 5/16. All right, so that's the next step. So click OK. So then the following step after that actually is back in job parameters. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to custom parameters. The Mozaik trainers will tell you only to use custom parameters if nothing else works. And the issue with custom parameters is when you set a part type up with a custom parameter, you can no longer change it. So unless you're in the optimizer, if you try and change a part, like say you have something specific that's already set up with custom parameters, and then you try to change that part in the actual job, it's not gonna update. Custom parameters will overwrite everything. For this, I don't really think I ever update glass sizes. This is the ultimate reason to use a custom parameter. So, and let me know if there's another way to do this, because I can't think of one. So then I go to create a new parameter. So I just create a new, I name it. I named it glass size or something like that. I'm not going to do it again, but I'll just show you down here. So you create a new parameter. We're modifying a part, so make sure you're checking this box. Make sure this is unchecked, because you're trying to enable it to make it active. Then you're going to make sure this is where you set what product this applies to. Pretty much any glass door I want this to apply to, so I select all of these things. Then I go to the part. I want to select the glass part type right here. Then I don't care about the location or size, width, doesn't matter. I just want this to be set at glass, no location. Then I'm going down to modify part here. I change the name, so this will overwrite the name of the glass in the actual product, which is kind of nice. So I just check that box, change it to glass size. I changed the type, or under type, I selected glass, and then width, you're going to enter a formula. So what I had selected here was, that's two things. So I entered a formula, and then make sure this is set to set. You can also do it to adjust, but in my case, I just set it to set. So if you want to copy my formula, make sure this is set to set. Set to set. Make sure you set it to set, and then set it. So then you're going to go up to part width, and you're going to set part width plus the glass rabbit times 2, because you're adding this way and then you're adding that way. So we're extending it both ways. So 5/16 times 2 is 5/8. It's not really going to count for that right now until you add it to a job. So then you're going to save that. And that was the width. Then you're going to go down here, change this to part L. So then that's the width is this way and the L is this way. So we're going to save that and make sure those are both checked off there. There's another thing we're going to set down here, but we're just going to show you what that does. So when you click OK and click OK and you drop in a glass cabinet, you're going to, in this particular example, I still have the glass set to the interior size, because I changed this use custom parameters to no, just so that I could flip it off and on for this training tutorial. So I'm turning it on. Then if you go in your product parameters, I'll just show you where it lives. It's in the other category, and use custom parameters. Make sure that is set to yes. And if there's any weird custom parameters in there that you don't want to apply, make sure you remove those. This will apply all the custom parameters in all of your in that entire list. And I'll show you again where that list is. So if I go to job parameters here, custom parameters, slow me down if I'm going too fast. Then you're going to go to this list. So I have a lot of custom parameters. I use them a lot to do different things. And then this is my glass size one. So for this one, we're not going to save that. And so that's just showing you where to get to it from that job parameters menu, and what it's actually applying. So it's applying all of those. So we're checking this to yes. Then you go to the parts tab. You can see that the blue means that a part has been added or modified by a custom parameter. If any parts are blue like that, you know you can't edit them. Like I could change this to whatever, 50 times 2mm. And then, nothing happens. It just reverts right back. It's going to automatically overwrite. So if I now go to my face on view, you can see that our glass size has grown by what should be 5/8 of an inch. So there we go. The last thing we want to do is, I mean, this is maybe not that important, but you know, keep a clean library. Somebody said that. We're going to push it down and to the right so that they are referenced where they actually are supposed to be. So in order to do that, we go to job parameters, click OK, and then we're going to go to custom parameters. So then you're going to go down to glass size, and we are going to go to our parts, and we're just going to move the graphic part. So we're going to hit this box and then this box. And in this case, we're just going to select adjust for both. Hit this. I'm going to put glass. I don't know why I prefer putting them all in caps. Rabbit. And then I'm going to go to here. Glass rabbit 5/16. So we really only need to move it half. So that's left to right. I think this one actually has to be minus. So I'll have to put 0 minus glass rabbit. Because minus would move it. I don't know, Mozaik's got its own system in the way it moves things. I'll put it without, but I'm pretty sure it has to be a minus. Click OK, click OK. Okay, you can see it moved it up. So left and right position's perfect. Just my top bottom position, I'll just change that to a minus, and then it should be good to go. I'm gonna go to parts. Sorry if I'm going fast. I know you guys can pause me, rewind me, whatever. So I'm not trying to waste everybody's time by going too slow. We're gonna go 0 minus glass rabbit. So that changed that to a minus 5/16. Click OK, click OK, and then we're gonna check it again. And now you can see our glass is now sized appropriately at 5/16 of an inch. So that's it. Thanks for watching again, guys. Appreciate all our members. You guys are awesome. They help us keep creating these videos. I hope this helps you guys out. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. That really helps out the channel. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.
If you're eager to dive deeper into Mozaik, enhance your shop, or explore the possibilities with CNC routers and 3D printing, you're in the right place. Your feedback drives our content, so subscribe to stay updated with the latest tutorials and tips. Watch out for our next video.